Our media partners at Civil Beat do a compare and contrast between Mazie Hirono and Ed Case in the race for the U.S. Senate. And joining us over Skype is CivilBeat.com political reporter Chad Blair. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, KITV. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. So obviously both Democrats. So how are they different, though?
Well, they have a lot in common. They're both lawyers. They've both served in the House of Representatives, both here and in Congress. But, you know, really, in many ways, it comes down to this. Ed Case is his own man. He writes his own campaign agenda. He issues his own press releases. Mazie Hirono has a lot of people helping her out on her campaign. They include paid consultants from the mainland. So that independence versus collaborative style, that's certainly one strong distinction.
What about, you said that Ed Case maybe has fewer people working on his campaign. I mean, is that a matter of finances? Mazie Hirono getting more money, obviously, right now.
Oh, I think there's certainly something to that. Mazie Hirono has significantly outraised Ed Case, but I think Ed likes doing it on his own as well. Let me give you an example. If a reporter has to reach the Case campaign, Ed will take his own phone calls, he'll take his own emails, he'll respond back to you, he'll text. Mazie Hirono, she has several people that will actually handle the media. She has a campaign manager, a deputy campaign manager, spokespeople. So that's one clear difference between the two campaigns. Very hands-on, versus very have others help me out with this.
What about the issues? How are they different in terms of the big issues that we're concerned about?
Well, in so many ways, they share very similar platforms when it comes to energy and sustainability, women's rights, the economy. But let me just give you another example that shows how different the two are. If you go to their website, Mazie Hirono's website has 4,500 words for her agenda, 4,500 words. Ed Case's is twice as long. I mean, they're very similar issues. He just has a lot more to say than Mazie Hirono does, something Case has criticized Hirono about, not having a fleshed out agenda.
It's interesting because as they continue to, debate each other or just put themselves out, they're definitely going to have to separate themselves so people can make a decision. Let's talk about the Hawaii State Teachers Association, and Civil Beat had access to some of the voting results. What did you find out?
Well, I think the big news out of this is about half the number of people that voted last time when they rejected it by a 2-to-1 margin. About half that number turned out for this ratification vote. About 6,800 members of the HSTA. That's 13,000 total. So just half of them turned out. I think that's a pretty strong indicator of their feelings about the contract.
All right. Well, Chad Blair, thank you so much for following those stories. And I know there's a lot more to it, so you can find the complete story that we just discussed at CivilBeat.com. Chad, I appreciate seeing you this morning.
You too, and thanks for reading Civil Beat.
You're welcome. And we'll be right back after the break.